we slide here, and then we open the second part. Now the second part was another dilemma for several reasons, because it is all articulated this way and that way. So let's start with this way. So again, there is a see-through pocket with, that's a little an old advertisement for tissue, and the Times called for it. So it couldn't have been any better, really. I mean, it was not actuality when I made it, but it did happen to be very famous by the time I gave this present. On the back is part of the ledgers again. Also, we have, well, here we go. That was a little wink wink. It's a little tag from the Dav thrift store, because I spent so much time there. This is a little flip out. Now this is the cover of a French elementary school book for recitation, if there is such a, I don't think there is such in English. You're supposed to learn by heart and recite the whole thing. Anyway, that was the cover, and that's the back of it. I mean that is not the original. I keep the original. I made copies. And this is a picture of my daughter when she was way younger, and she had been they picked her picture to make a flyer about summer camp. Now you understand why they picked her picture, really. But anyway, I think this is such a cool picture. And she also had to go to school in France, and I know it was really hard for her. So I wanted to put her very cheerful on a French vocabulary book, because I know she had a little bit of a hard time with that. So that goes back in here. Now then you open it. Now you have the number 2022 right here. That's an original delivery receipt. Okay, I'm the one who stamped all the red stuff on it. I don't even know what it's from, the New York Central Railroad Company. That is March 22, and that is a what is it called? Astrology, you know, with your date and your sign, your secret self. I thought that would be interesting for her to read. So this one is a cutout inspired by Spaid, and oh my gosh, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Actually, it took me a few tries, but finally, I thought I got it right. Now inside I put a picture. Now that is funny, because I was in France and I was reading magazines, and I saw this advertisement, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is exactly what my daughter was like when she was that age. So made it in that book, and I think that's an awesome picture, and I hope I can put it back in. Maybe. Here we go. Now this is from a little agenda that I had in France in, I don't know, maybe the 80s, and I kept it because I love the picture on it. I thought it was very nice picture, so I kept it, and now I get to use it. And inside is a picture of my daughter, and the back of it is the menu on the Orient Express. if it's not a cool thing, and it's all written in French, and I thought that was pretty cool. Café Parisien. All right, then now you open it this way. Now here, so I had a dilemma here because, okay, this is not at all what Nick the Booksmith put on that side. I don't even remember. I think she put an envelope or something. Anyway, I started with this, which was a flip out. It has a little card in it. This is pretty. A little girl with a dog. That's a little, that's a woman from the Tim Holtz collection people. That's some dictionary, tags. That's actually a pretty big tag. Little ticket. This is a see-through. With another tag in and another little envelope in. And I think there's something in there. Yes. Oh, yes, you give the this is the part of the astrological little writing that I had with the element and the degrees and all of that. It's kind of just for the fun of it. And it goes in here, which in turn goes in here. And then it goes in here. So the dilemma that I had was that every time I moved it, it will just keep on flipping. So this is what I did. I put a little whatever that's called. Add a string in the back and keep it around it like so. And then this way it just stays put when you move it. Here, so one of our favorite pastime, my daughter and I, is to drink coffee. This is why it's called Le Café Craft. So I couldn't do any better than putting this background, which come from a poster actually. Like a part of it. Did the slits to put the tags in it, and that came out pretty good. I was pretty happy about that. That was, if I may say, the easy part. Now, the not so easy part was this part. So on this side, you had a type of notebook, which here it is, with all kind of, this is 22, papers. The background is all about Lapbook, which is where, we all spend our vacation when I was younger, when my daughter was younger. So those are the collage of postcards. This goes through on this side here. So that was okay. This is where it was a little bit iffy because there's a whole bunch of flips, but for some reason mine just will like fly all over the place every time I just moved it. So same thing. I had to figure out how, so this gets, so this open like this. There is a little hidden pocket right here. With a little envelope. Of course it says 22 with a picture, a school picture. It's pretty well hidden if you don't know it's here. Then there is this flip right here. So inside this is a pocket here. Inside is that's a copy, shrinked copy of the original calendar that I had back in 1987 when my daughter was born. I'm so glad I kept it because see, it's right there. It's a picture of her when she was a little girl. And it was predicted on the 22nd, and she was actually born on the 22nd. I made sure of that. It was just like written in stone. Now this is, I'm gonna get to this thing. The other side of it has a little pocket with copies of illustration that I found and made as journal cards. This is the other flip. I don't even remember what all of this is. Oh, is that so cool? That's also from Lapbook. That's a little advertisement about some, I don't know, cookies. Looks pretty cool. In the back of it is, you know, those little find the words thing. Now, I bought a whole pack, and that's the real date too. That's like the 2021, not 2021, the one from 2020. So I had the whole pack of it's at the dollar store. And this is pretty cool because you can always find the, you know, whichever date you're looking for. So this goes in here. Here you get a little ticket, another one of those little postcards that I had. It's a little postcard catalog.